2025 is the year for you to let those 9-to-5 jobs go, if that is what you want to do. Those of you who want to let that job go, it's the beginning of a year. The beginning of a year always brings new opportunities and new chances to start all over again. So embrace this moment. Embrace January of 2025. Pull out your notepads. Pull out your vision boards. If you already have things written down, you've already been thinking about it, you've already decided what you want to do, you know it with every part of you, it's just irking at you every single day. Look, all right, it is really time to step out and do it. Step out on it. It's the beginning of the year. You have enough time to tweak your way around your obstacles that's going to be in your way, because you need to know you're going to have obstacles. That is a given. It does happen. People do fail more times before they win. That is the truth as well. But just know that you will be able to make it and that you will be okay. And step out and do what you have already said you were going to do. Stop putting it off. Stop waiting year after year on something that's not going to occur unless you make your first steps. You will not regret it in the long run. I look at it this way. Whenever I would have a problem, something came about and I felt like I wouldn't be able to make it to the next month or whatever, it always worked out. He may not come when you want him, but he is always on time. If you trust and know that he has your back and he is going to carry you all the way through all of your decisions, all of the things that he has placed on your heart, to not step out on it, you know what I'm saying? It's just like having a gift. If you don't use it, you lose it. Why would you sit back and just wait on tomorrow and tomorrow never comes? This is the beginning of the year. January. What is today's date? I don't even know. I'm just out here riding. What is today's date? January the 5th. And I am out here on the freeway, and I just thought about it and I said, you know what? I'm really grateful for this opportunity that I'm given now at this stage in life. Because a lot of people have the same opportunity. I'm not going to say they don't. A lot of people have the same opportunities. They just don't step out on those opportunities. Just know that what I'm saying is that there's an opportunity for everybody to step out and change the trajectory of their life if they want to. You gotta want it with everything. You gotta want it more than anything out here to change things that are going on in your life. If you're working a job and they ain't paying you enough to even talk about it, you work a job that you're embarrassed to even tell someone you work at, you have to cut that job loose anyway. If you're working a job that only thing that it keeps you doing is getting up, it has you punctual, of course, because you're getting up every day. I hope you guys can see, because the sun appears to be in the back, but it's around the side, and if I put my glasses off, it hurts my eyes. So you guys will have to forgive me, because it's going to be shade day today, okay? If you work a job and all it does is keep you punctual, meaning that it makes you get up every day, okay? So you're obedient, because you know get up. You can handle business because you know you go to work. But then by the time you get your paycheck, you already done calculated in your head how much money it's going to take to pay this, how much money it's going to take to pay that. Oh my goodness, I'm not going to have nothing left. I'm barely going to have gas money left when I pay my bills. What is the use in that job? It's holding you down. That's it. It's holding you down to go to the next month. Hopefully you won't have to ask someone to give you some money for gas. Hopefully you can continue on, and hopefully you'll get to a point to where you can save some money. Some of you are able to save some money, but you can only save a little bit. And y'all know, that just brings me up to a situation that I know used to occur all the time. It seems like every time when the first of the year comes, it's time for taxes. Everybody be waiting on their taxes. Now you can tell people who are living on the edge if they are waiting on their taxes. When they're waiting and, oh, I can't wait to tax, ooh, tax time is almost here. Those people right there are living on the edge, all right? And I'm not pointing fingers, so don't nobody beat me up, all right? I'm just saying, those people are living on the edge. I am one of those people who used to live on the edge like that. I haven't done that for a long time because I haven't had taxes in years. I always have to pay back. But for those who are waiting on it, it just reminds me of how I used to do the same thing, to sit back and wait on the taxes, because I need those taxes to suffice for what my job didn't suffice for when I was working all year. Heaven forbid, if the job is just enough for you to pay your bills, right? Just enough. And then at the same time, if situation pop off, you got to use every extra dime you got on your situation. You all know what I'm talking about? I need some amens in the back, all right? A situation pop off, it always happens around tax time. November, December, now you got something done happen. The car's broke. You got to put out extra money on some stuff that you were not intending to do, but it's something you have to do. What's your job doing? What was the meaning of the job? The meaning of the job was just so you could get up every day and go to work and be able to buy yourself a little taste of food here or there and pay your electric bill and your light bill and your gas bill. Come on now. If you're going to live to work, then learn how to live to work for yourself. Because you can struggle by yourself. If they have a job to struggle. That's why I'm telling my people love to say, well, if I quit my job, I really want to. I got a plan. I know exactly what I want to do. That's all I think about. But if I quit and step out on it, what if my money get low? I'm going to do the same thing you did when your money was low on that 9 to 5. You are going to work it out. That's what's going to happen. You are going to keep the same faith that you had when you worked that 9 to 5. But now, instead of you putting faith in the person who run this company, you need to put your faith where it's supposed to be. Right? Put your faith in God and let Him carry you through your situations. Because He's been carrying you through this whole time anyway. There is nothing like being able to be out here and know that if something happens, and if a situation pop off, I can figure something else out. Back in the day, when something happened and it was stuff that you needed to do, you just had to suffer through that. If you didn't have family to have your back, if you didn't have nobody to actually help you to figure out your situation, things was way harder back then than it is now. See, back in the day, you had to pull the newspaper out and look for a job in the newspaper. Now, I'm pretty sure people probably still do that now, because I'm not going to run out the newspaper. Because I was jogging one day, and this guy came out in his robe, and I was like, where is this man going in his robe, in his driveway? And he came out, and I looked down, and I saw he was getting a newspaper. And I was thinking to myself, they still throwing newspapers in yards? Anywho, we had to use the newspaper to find a job. When we found a job, they actually did call you. It ain't no 5,000 jobs in the newspaper. In the newspaper, it's local. You picked that job, you was lucky to have that job. You're like, glory, hallelujah, I got this job. Oh my God, thank you so much for getting me this job. And the job ain't paying much, but it was better than nothing, which is why you took it, because nothing else was calling. So now you worrying around with this job, worrying yourself to death about this job, because now you still penny pinching, but at least you keep your shelter. There was no other options. But today and age, we're in a digital age. Even if you don't like the job you're in, but you do want to work a 9 to 5, cool. The digital age allows you to be able to go online and find you another job. There is no excuse for hanging around a job that you don't like. Get to a point to where you don't have to stress and strain about every single thing that's going on every single day, every week, whining and crying. So for those of you who know that you want to let go of that 9 to 5 job, if you know this is what you want to do, you already got it planned out, but you walking around every day and letting all these months pass scared and afraid to step out because something may happen. The only thing going to happen is what's always happened, probably. And the only thing that's going to fix it is the same thing that's always fixed it. You're going to figure out a way around it. I can do bad by myself. I don't need no help. Starve to death. Y'all know that song? All right. Well, that goes for living with a man or a woman and going to a job. All right. If a job is not paying you enough to do what you need to do and you struggling, then why not get out on your own? And if you struggling, you just struggling. At least you can figure it out. Just like you figured it out on that 9 to 5 job. They don't guarantee you nothing. They don't guarantee you no retirement. They don't guarantee you nothing. Pay all this high insurance every week or every month or every bi-weekly, whatever, however long you get paid. You paying all this high insurance depending on where you live. I don't know, but my insurance, the last place I went to was $199 every pay period, and I got paid every 2 weeks. Oh, that's $400 a month on health insurance. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? I don't know what's going on with that. But anywho, why would you spend that much time at a place that's really taking money out of your pocket? And then they want to tell you, we'll match you on the 401k. The highest, what is it, 6%? Something like that for you to, you can actually have them deducting from your pay. They already deducting enough. Then the company you work for, they trying to deduct more too. And they know good and well the job ain't even worth keeping that long to even build up no 401k. So you guys need to start investing in yourself. You start doing enough for yourself, and you're gonna realize you wouldn't even need that in the first place. And I need some amens in the back. 2025 is here. You slumber around, keep stalling, keep coming up with reasons as to not to step out on a plan that you have already created over all of these itsy bitsy fears, because that's all they are. They are itsy bitsy fears. It's like anything else that you've ever been afraid of. You be afraid to do it. Oh my goodness, I don't want to do that. Oh my God. Oh, I really want to. Then when it pops off and time comes for you to actually do it, you're scared to death. But when you go on ahead and do it, and it's over, and you be like, man, it wasn't as hard as I thought it was. I'll go through the same stuff when I step out on new things. It's well over a year or so now. I'm still doing everything. I ain't lost my place. I've done so much throughout my year. I am welcoming downtime, because I couldn't be out here. I couldn't be out here on these roads. I couldn't be out here doing all of these different things that I do. Enjoying some life. I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm telling you, 2025, you guys need to step out and start doing things that you want to do. You need to start working towards that. You need to start building up your money. You need to start seeing if it's going to replace the money that you make at your job. You need to start watching it and seeing if it's going to replace the money that you work at your job. Do both of them. Do your side hustle or whatever your business is. Work on your business while you work at your job. See, is that money going to replace your income? And if it do, then keep going for 2 or 3 months to make sure that it is most definitely has not only replaced your income, but has circumvented your income. And then you know what you do? Walk the plank. Deuces. See you later. All right. See you later, alligator.